you guys enjoy trying new foods like tacos or even new street vendors? Well, I know I may not see what you're saying right now, but I'm pretty sure the answer was yes. Like myself, I love trying new foods. Well, today's speech isn't only going to be about food, but about how Mexican culture was able to help make what they are today. I will also be speaking about the overall history of Mexican culture. Most of the information that will be said during this speech is from my dad and many other family members that grew up in Mexico. I also gathered some information from the internet. And if I haven't introduced myself already, my name is Guadalupe Castro and I will be informing you about my culture today. First, I will talk about the Mexican background, then I will be talking about one of our most popular holidays. Mexico has such an intriguing culture and has captured my attention in several ways. With its illustrious and abundant Aztec legacy, it offers a plethora of historical sites to discover. Mexico is home to a rich cultural heritage of people who are honest, compassionate, and hardworking, despite its criminal problems. Early in the 1550s, a Spanish adventurer and conquistador by the name of Hernán Cortés built it. Latino writer, educator, and novelist Colón claims that many modern nations, including the U.S., started to imitate long-standing traditions and practices of Mexican culture. Why could this happen? One would wonder. The reason for this is that a great deal of transitions have profound significance and symbolism. Today, a lot of our Americans have begun to celebrate traditions like Cinco de Mayo or Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos is one of the most celebrated holidays. The Day of the Dead is when we celebrate an ancestor that passed. We make an altar for them with their favorite foods and leave it on their grave with candles, pictures of them, and a couple of other things that they enjoyed. Dia de los Muertos helps people remember the deceased, celebrate their memory, and not to be afraid of death. It is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd. This originated in the Aztecs, where they would celebrate the Day of the Dead for a whole month rather than just a couple of days. Now, how does food tie into this tradition? Bringing food to the altars is what keeps ancestors alive in the land of the living, which is why food plays such a significant role on this day. Why do I feel such a strong connection with this culture, you may ask? Besides the fact that my parents are Mexican, I grew up knowing only about this culture. I moved to Mexico at the age of 8 and had to live there for 3 years. During this time of living there, I learned many things about the culture and traditions. Living in Mexico made me feel welcome. Everyone in the community felt like family, even if you didn't even know them. They would treat you like you've known them for years, even with just a tiny little interaction with anyone. Crazy, right? Someone that you don't know treats you like family. After that experience, it made me fall in love with the culture, and I don't regret living there at all.